All right, last time, our party had cleared out the final bit of the bandit camp up on Lone Mountain Isle, solving, well, the second of the two issues for for the people of Horizon Port. And on returning, Whisper was welcomed back into his flock, gaining a second chance, figuratively and literally. Each of you received a favor from the flock for helping out as well. One was already cashed in to start, and the other's still kind of there. Today, we start with the beginning of you guys heading down to Torburg with the whole party. After some interesting purchases made by everyone. I
didn't buy shit.
We're probably not going to have one today. Oh, no, you bought potions for everyone. But that was a good purchase. And how are we going to head to Torburg? Is the question.
What's our options?
Well, you could walk, but now you have a cart and some donkeys after Whisper purchased them last week.
Can I mend the wagon to be better?
You want to mend the wagon to be better. I want you to roll me just a straight intelligence check.
Okay.
What?
Oh, I don't add anything.
Nope, just straight. Oh, you don't. You have 0 in intelligence. All right, then just roll me a straight check.
Okay.
You think it would help, but...
Wait, can I have Goals assist her?
Yes, you can. Have Goals roll his intelligence, straight intelligence. Yeah, Juan is probably not going to be here today, so Jazz has Goals. Do.
So this is a Goals roll.
Yep.
It's coming, I swear.
It's coming. Oh, trust me, I'm on a little bit of a delay with where I'm at right now, too. So,
Critical fail.
You know, it would probably help.
Can we add those two numbers together?
To a 10? So, I'll say that you can spend an hour before you head out mending part of the...
And during this hour, Ariza. Do we have a safe place for our money?
That is a really good question. Do we have like a safe or something in the...
I was going to say, I do believe there was a safe in the place.
There is a chest in the war room that you guys can keep things locked up in.
Yeah.
So many knockdowns.
So are you gonna store some spare money?
I think
yes.
Okay. How much do you want to store, and are you asking everybody to do this?
Yes, I'm asking everybody. If you have a lot of spare gold, please put it in the chest.
Cambry,
so we can use it collectively.
Cambry scratches her head a little bit and looks at her inventory and is like, I could probably drop about 300 in there.
I'm going to do some math before I give you an answer, John. I'm going to go ahead and give you 288 gold.
All right. So we have, I said 300, not 200. So 300, 288. So that's 588 gold is in the treasury. Or anybody else?
How much is currently?
200.
You're going to put 200 in there? All right. So that's 788. Tarragon, do you have any spare that you would like to put in?
Oh, let me look at goals real quick,
Same
too.
with goals.
Can we make sure your brother doesn't have access to this key, by the way?
Oh, that's not 78. 788. Racket, like, hanging out with you guys before you leave, like, why?
Because you will spend it all on paints and draw more murals.
Poofs up his feathers.
The real question is,
think
where
I'm
did he get
good.
the paint in the first place?
You think you're good, Tarragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me
I
one
like to
sec.
think he always had it.
Yeah, you're just checking goals sheet to see.
Yeah, and I'm doing math.
Alrighty. So 50 gold. All right, so that'll be
838.
838. Yep, 838 will be in the treasury chest. That's a decent
And now
chunk
to
of
drop
money.
mine.
And how much are you dropping?
Well, you'll hear it. He's dropping 700.
Oh,
Right, because you took the gold from right. Okay. So, yeah, there's 1538 in the chest.
Why don't we just go buy horses?
That's an interesting question.
yeah. Considering we have so much, why don't we just get horses?
I mean, you have the donkeys right now.
And the horses they were selling over there at the barracks was 500 each.
Yeah.
We would need all of what, 2?
You'd need 2, yeah. But
Maybe 3,
Or-
considering the tower.
you think you could probably get away with 2 steeds to carry this cart. I'll just say that right out.
But also, aren't we heading to a farming village?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, we may want to invest in a better cart in general.
Yeah.
Because, like, it'd be different if it were just, like, 3 of us.
Mhm.
Because, you know, one person could drive and the other 2 could sit in the back. But, like,
Um,
there are 5, 6 of us.
with you could fit everybody on the cart for sure. And it would be a little bit cramped, but with Tarragon's mending for that hour, it seems a bit more stable. Like, it's still a little bit rickety, but for now, it's like it'll work for now.
And they could have better carts over at the farming village too?
That's fair.
So I say we just proceed to the farming village and see what we find.
All right.
That sounds
Yeah, I
good.
mean, worst case scenario, we walk back, right?
Yeah.
It's only 9 days back. It'll be 8 days there with this cart and donkeys because they are donkeys.
It's the journey,
you-
not the destination.
Do you think we could drop off the donkeys with them?
Oh, like do a trade?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
2
Okay.
donkeys and a shitty cart for a good cart and some workhorses.
And we finished our quest.
Yeah, and we finished their quest. That'd be a thing.
Well, so Racket here. Yeah. Oh, Racket is like staring out the. He went back inside after you said no for the key, and now he's staring out the window, looking at all of you listening, and you just see this look of no. But you guys hitch the donkeys up and ignore Racket to the best of the possibility, and you head out west to Torburg.
Not really whisper,
Well,
because he, sees
yeah.
this, and, obviously knows how to lip read from his brother.
Yeah. Yeah, it is west.
Reckon's probably just, spouting so many things to get him to keep the donkeys.
So you guys have an 8-day journey ahead of you, which means you can mark down 8 days of rations. We'll get that done out of the way first, just so it's not worried about. And while you guys are on this journey, what do you guys want to talk about? Is there anything you want to have a chat? Anything you want to... if there's any character-specific things for goals, I can do him.
I would like to,
Ooh.
ouch, kind of shoot Ariza a look.
Oh.
And say, hey, does anybody have to pee? And make, like, a notion for her to come talk to me.
I guess I'll volunteer myself to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I do want to ask, who is driving the cart? That is another thing. You will be? Okay, that's incredible. I love the image. I love that image. Yeah, so everybody can fit in the
tower.
back. Yeah, everybody like there's they have that lip for the driver of the carriage, and then they have the basket where everybody else is in the basket, but the biggest person is sitting on that lip. Okay, so you guys pull over. Would you rather this be like sometime in the evening when you're camping down, or during the day? Does it matter?
I'll do it in the middle of the day. I don't
Okay.
care.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. So you guys pull over for a bathroom break. And yeah, Latreus and Ariza, you guys can have your conversation. Camry goes and finds a place in the woods to pee. She's obviously been needing to go for a little bit.
And Whisper's just keeping an eye out.
No problem. How many days in is this, Matthew? First of all, that's another question.
Like 2 days in.
Okay, we'll be at 2 days in. Good. All right.
2 days in. Ryza, I've been meaning to ask you something.
What's up?
Regarding the guild, and I thought I would talk to you about it personally.
Alright, what is it?
I feel like I'll get a straighter answer. Who is the leader? Because there's 3 of you that I think are in charge, but I don't think that you think that's way. Especially given how you snapped at goals. Or not goals, Whisper. For buying horses. And goals just does not strike me as the decision-making kind. Unless it's his own decision.
Well, we all 3 founded the guild, so we all have kind of a say in it. But Goals anointed himself as the
R&D /
Magic.
yeah.
Yeah, Secretary of Magic. And Whisper decided he wanted to be more of a treasurer role than anything, so they left leadership up to me.
Right, but a treasurer isn't in any way, shape, or form responsible for anything but money.
Well. Ariza kind of looks down.
So they just kind of dumped all responsibility on you.
Not all that bad.
Sure, but also at the same time, it's like a lot that you now have to deal with that they don't.
Well, I mean, it
I
wouldn't
guess
be.
mainly I just wanted to know because if, I'm all for putting people in their places. And if they pop off with some shit like that again, especially after I held my purse and didn't make a radical purchase, if you feel like they need to be reprimanded, I'll back you up.
Well, thanks, Latreus, but I mean, hopefully this will work out, but it's been a little frustrating. It's like I'm trying to make a decision and I'm just getting blown off about it constantly.
Yeah. Because that's not cool. You don't do that to your friends, especially not your friend who you put in charge of all the decisions.
That's alright.
Well, now that I'll back you up, just give me a signal.
I appreciate it, Latreus. Thank you.
She gets into a conversation with Goals or Whisper and just shoots a fucking flare into the air. I guess that was the signal. Okay. Nice.
And then I'm gonna stop pretending to pee, and I'm gonna walk back over, and make a point of zipping up whatever zipper I have.
Zzz.
Actually, wait, I'm not wearing pants. Never mind.
Nope, you are not.
I forgot. I can't wear pants as a sailor.
Not unless they're special pantaloons.
They are not. They're just free balling it.
If you wear pants as a sailor, do you wear them lengthways or the other way?
Are there more shorts?
Oh.
I mean,
Assless
part of my costume is a grass skirt. So
Oh, yeah. So you redo your grass skirt.
yeah. I refix my grass skirt.
All right, then I guess
Gives plenty of leg room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then I guess after we get that, everybody loads back on after that bathroom break, and you continue on your journey. It's nice. It's a nice early summer day, and like as much as you guys know you're going to do like a job and things like that, you know, it's kind of in that area of the country that's kind of sleepy town. You know, more rolling hills. You start seeing in the distance like large swaths of land that have been adapted to farming. You haven't hit like town proper per se, but this is a huge agricultural area. Knowing that the main goddess is the goddess of agriculture, Shantae, that it makes sense that there would be so much focus on it.
What kind of crops do they grow?
Oh, wheat, barley, corn, potatoes, like every staple you could possibly think of. Things that would grow really well in a temperate climate. This is a pretty temperate area in the world. For those of you who know, it is very similar to the Aarakocra Kingdom of the Five Kingdoms. Pretty temperate and easy to grow crops in. There's some rice paddies that you see every so often. And yeah, it's going along. You get third day. If you guys want to talk about it. If not, we can roll right over to the fourth day. You get to the fourth day, and you get a couple of hours in, and you hear a loud snapping sound on your cart.
Like
And
you hit a pothole or something?
You didn't hit a pothole, but
The pothole hit us.
But you realize that one of the wheels snapped off the axle, and everyone just kind of lurches forward.
I'm gonna hop off the cart and assess the damage.
You're over the side.
Tarragon, can you roll me an insight check? Yeah, Cambry gets out. Cambry with her monk shit just kind of like lurches forward and does like a roll backwards and lands on her feet off the cart.
Can I give her advantage since I'm also assessing the damage?
Yes, I just wanted an insight. Tarragon, you think that the mending spell probably helped a little bit.
Should I roll again or?
No, you're fine. I would like Ariza, either you with advantage or both Tarragon or both Latreus and you roll for investigation.
For investigation?
If you're inspecting the cart and the damage and everything.
Ariza, do you want to roll one and I'll roll one?
Yeah, I'll roll one because my investigation's good.
Okay. 18.
That's good.
It's coming.
It's coming. Ooh, All right. Let's see how it goes.
I saw Trace's roll, so mine should be there soon.
Yeah, I know. I would laugh if it actually like put yours ahead of Matthew's. Man. Do you see your roll, Jazz? Or
not yet.
Not yet? Oh no.
I might have to go get my actual dice.
Yeah, but you rolled and it worked earlier. That's so weird.
It looks like my connection is like fading a little bit.
With Latreus's roll, yours will come up eventually. But with
I can roll with advantage if you'd like, just to see if I crit.
I mean, we could count this as a help action, Jazz, if you wanna.
Yeah, because it's telling me my connection's been interrupted.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, there it is. 20.
Well, okay.
Wait, you rolled a 20?
I rolled an unnatural 20.
Oh, okay. I believe you. It'll probably come up soon. But yeah, so together you guys kind of assess the damage and see it, and it's not like it's a pretty clean break. and it's not like it's splintered too much, and you're thinking that you're both also thinking that the hour of mending helped it get this far, and like by about an extra day. You realize as you're sitting here looking at it that it would probably take about 8 hours altogether to get this cart fully mended. To be, like, so that it wouldn't have issues.
It's Tarragon, do you think you can mend it again?
Yeah, I can do that.
And the way I'm saying it is each hour will be an extra day of travel, but 8 hours will completely mend it. So,
Say that again?
so if you take 8 hours now to mend it, you can fully mend the cart to be working order, or you can spend a certain amount of hours to get the cart to move that many extra days. But if it breaks before you mend it again, I see the 20 now. It finally rolled. But if the cart breaks before you finish mending it, it resets it to 8 hours again.
So it's better to just not move the cart and just mend it.
You can mend it for 8 hours and it would finish it. You would be good. This cart would be good unless you got attacked.
Okay.
And I don't think it would hurt to take a little bit of an extended break and...
Yeah.
Wait, does Goals have...
Does Goals have
have like, carpenter?
Ooh.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, if somebody can help
Because if he does,
out,
that would make this so much easier.
Yeah, that or mending, because I would cut the time down a couple hours.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it in his things.
Yeah, because I don't have anything I can do, but I think I am proficient with some stuff.
I mean, I know I have a lot of skills, but I don't have...
Skill monkey.
Don't have carpentry knowledge. I know how to cook.
I'm proficient with a pan flute, so I guess I could play that to motivate everybody.
I mean, I'll be cooking for everybody anyway, so...
Does that cut down the time at all, Jacob?
No.
Not at all.
He's not a bard. What?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. Inspired.
I'm not seeing carpenter tools on anything he
No,
has.
not even in the proficiencies and skills section.
Not even like artisan's tools.
He doesn't have a proficiencies and tools section.
Let me check. I know I have his sheet right now too, so let me just double check real fast.
As an artificer, he should.
Let's see here.
Also, don't forget to check the cantrips to see if he has bending.
I did. He doesn't have it.
Spells.
Okay.
Oh, I see. There's that. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have written down any of his proficiency skills and stuff. Okay, so he might not. Because he has languages inventory. Yep. So yeah, he doesn't have. All right. So it's just gonna be an 8-hour break for you guys.
I'm sorry, guys.
No problem. No, it's not your fault. It's Juan for not taking any of those.
What the hell, Juan?
It would be carpentry. If it was Tinker's Kit, it wouldn't help. So yeah, you spend 8 hours. Do you guys want for the rest of you, Tarragon, you have to focus on this for 8 hours straight, pretty much. For the rest of you, do you guys want to just kind of like stand watch and see what's going on and maybe roll some perception checks?
Watch.
Okay, so 2 of you can stand. So I guess Ariza and Whisper. Ariza could help Whisper. I know we've got a bunch of bad wisdom mods. So Ariza, are you gonna give Whisper the help action?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
Sorry.
Look in the Discord.
Oh.
In the memes chat.
Yeah,
the memes go here.
I'm looking. Not the dog. Did you draw that? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. John, go ahead and roll a perception check with advantage.
My hyper realistic crow drawing.
Not the donkeys. Anything but the
Not
donkeys.
the donkeys.
All right. Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
I should draw like a little crayon and a be patient. I have autism hat on him.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh. That's just being rude.
Oh.
You look at that bird and tell me he doesn't have autism.
Alrighty. Okay. All right. So you guys are hanging out. That's actually really cool. Actually, I can skip that. Oh, interesting. So you guys are hanging out and you're kind of watching out, and you kind of see in the distance somebody just kind of stumbling across the road. And they're having a little bit of an issue, it seems.
Hey guys, are we getting robbed?
I investigate.
You investigate. You roll. You can't really get up and look. I would roll another perception or insight, one of the two.
Let me see. They're both equally awful.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, they are. Okay, that's interesting.
Can I also have goals?
Sure.
Hold on, let me see what his.
You smack him a little bit, like, hey, look.
And then here, this one's goals roll.
Okay. Oh. Well, that's actually not terrible. And then what's goals roll?
It's rolling.
Okay. Eraser.
If at
See me
any point
rolling,
you want me to
rolling,
switch
rolling.
to actual dice, let me know.
Okay. I mean, it's really kind of very unsure. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the two of you together kind of notice they look really drunk.
Huh?
Just kind of stumbling across. They also like kind of look bandaged up a little bit. Like they have like wrappings.
What you see?
Do they look like they're kind of in trouble, maybe?
And it takes them like a full 45 minutes to get from your edge of your vision to close to where you guys are at. Yeah, they look absolutely plastered.
Hey
Wait.
guys, you good? Here for some sick Pam footage?
No, hold on.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have goals cast Purify Food and Drink on this person when they get in range.
Okay, yeah, they get up to you. You guys can walk over right now, like, and so you go do that. And they stand up like straight, pretty much after that happens, and they look at you. And let me give you an image. And they're just like,
A sober slap.
they look at you and they're like, "Why did you do that? That was a really, really nice buzz."
You looked like you were hurt.
Nothing more than she pulls out her flask on her and goes to take a swig. Nothing more than some local wine. And she's obviously, it's a pretty strong alcoholic drink that she has. Like, you can, she pulls it out and uncorks it, and you guys can smell it from where you're standing, like up to 10 feet away. Like, it is potent.
Can I have a sip?
She hands like, let's see if you can handle it, little man. She hands it to you. You can tell she's already buzzed again from just that swig. You want to take a swig?
I don't want to take a swig. I want to start chugging it.
Oh my! You start chugging. Roll me a Constitution save with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh god.
I keep pulling up the wrong thing. Con save at disadvantage.
I'll keep her image up. Oh,
An 8.
no. You take the first gulp, and then the second gulp, and as the third gulp starts and the second one fully settles in your stomach, the world just spins, and suddenly you're on the ground.
Guys, this stuff's
Yeah.
strong.
Wait, I want to try to take a swig.
Yeah, you want to try? She's like, hey, it's good for anybody. Please. Just,
Not you, Tower, and like I crawl over and I'm like clapping my hands on her leg. Not you, Tower. You can't drink and drive. That would be responsible.
Venra's just, or, oops, I said her name. She's just like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's bottomless. I can just change whatever I want.
You want me to roll with disadvantage?
Are you taking a sip or a gulp?
I'm taking like a medium-sized drink, not a full-on gulp, but not just a swig.
Then just roll a... Damn, was that your Constitution save?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, it's strong, and it goes down, and like, if you didn't already see the other two people who were drinking it, and were unprepared, you would probably be very drunk.
Wow, that is really good.
Cambry is like looking around. It's like, you guys are really taking alcohol from somebody. Let's do the elephant in the room. Who are you? And she looks at the other person. She's like, sorry, let me introduce myself. And she does a bow that's so low you think she's gonna fall over, but she snaps herself back up.
This is a drunken master monk, and we're about to get our cheeks clapped.
My name is Venra. And I'm just Venra. And let me just tell you, I am just a traveling, I guess you could say, adventurer. I'm just a traveler. I'm just kind of going around.
Would you like to join us for a night at our camp?
She looks up at the sun a little bit. And when she looks up at the sun, and you can kind of see with the hood go down. Yes, Venra, I wrote it. Her eyes are pure white. And they seem to kind of glow with the reflection of the sun. And she gives kind of a nod. Sure, I could bed down. You guys seem like good people. And Camry's kind of scratching her head like, this is interesting. I usually don't let drunkards on board my crew, but...
We might be able to learn something.
She walks over to where you guys have set up camp near the busted cart and just kind of like goes to sit back. And so she like leans back with her legs, but is leaning forward with her front half to keep her balance before just plopping over.
I was about to say, what'd I miss?
Not much.
We're drunk.
We're drunk. Whisper, you see that Ariza's fighting some strong liquor, and Latreus is just absolutely trashed, along with the new traveler you've met named Venra.
I already know when I'm not drinking.
She smiles as you guys kind of gather around. So, what you guys doing out in the middle of nowhere like this? I'm just passing through myself.
We are investigating some missing farmers.
Oh, right. I heard they were talking about that, but I think I start too many bar fights because they didn't want me to help, even though I won them all.
Do you...
We're hunting vampires.
Oh, that sounds intense. Tarragon, you probably are still about an hour or two out, but you're close enough to talk in here. Vampires. That sounds super fun and super scary. Camry's just like, we don't know what we're hunting yet. I think. Latreus, are you hunting vampires?
Latreus,
Yeah.
what do you think we're hunting vampires?
Well, there's people going missing. Vampires eat people. Duh.
What'd you
Well-
forget?
There's a lot of things that eat people.
Vanner's just like,
Yeah, but nobody's as sneaky.
Vanner is just like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Vampires are kind
Nobody-
of crazy.
Nobody's as sneaky as vampires, and these guys haven't been found yet, and they're vampires.
Or they're dead.
Camry's just like, yeah, there's a lot of dangerous things in.
It's vampires.
Latreus, you need to sober up.
And then Goals casts Purify Food and Water on Latreus.
Hey, what do you think you're... Oh, God, thank you.
Goals is just like, it could be vampires. It also could be fiends, you know.
I don't know.
Mm.
This one's kind of sticking home with me, though.
Why
That-
not Latreus?
You know why.
Venner's
I
just
don't know why.
kind of giggling a
It's-
little bit.
I've got a little experience with vampires, and this kind of has their name written all over it.
Oh.
People going missing, nobody really knowing where they are, no signs of struggle or anything. It's kind of vampires written all over it.
I guess wolves whisper.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have guessed Cult of Assassins for our last job, but here we were.
Venner's is like, cult of assassins. I am
Yeah,
not an
you're not,
assassin.
because you got kicked out.
What if it's a dragon?
A dragon. And Venner's just like, I don't think it's a dragon. I've been there long enough to not see anything like that. It's not like livestock's really going missing.
I was gonna say, if it's a dragon, there'd be more than just people missing. In fact, it'd probably be a whole farm missing.
She's kind of looking over the entire group of you guys. What an interesting bunch I run into. A gnome, a kenku, a loxodon. Don't see many of those around. Tiefling, satyr, and triton. And Cambry's
Hey,
just like,
you can't use that word. Only we can use that word.
she's she just kind of looks at Cambry like a triton or something. Cambry's like, I'm a simic hybrid. Ah, all right. You guys kind of live between here and the Iron Archipelago. Cambry is not really happy with this drunkard. She's just would whisper no to him. If you live on a port town, you would kind of know. They live more between the countries rather than in any of them. They're more a sailory type.
They're free citizens.
They are. And a lot of times merchants. Vendor just kind of like flexes her muscles with her solid average strength score. And it's just like, don't worry. I can handle myself in a fight if I need to. That's why I don't mind being publicly intoxicated.
You got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't get fooled again.
She pulls out like a pouch full of like some nuts and berries and just and a piece of jerky, and she just kind of pours the nuts and berries lazily into her mouth and then passes out. With the jerky still in her hand.
You know what? I'll be nice. I'll pack it away for her.
Cambry just kind of scratches, like rubs her nose and kind of upset, just like, God, it's amazing she got this far.
You not like alcohol or something, Cambry?
You don't hire a drunkard to crew your ship.
Right. But if they're wise and to know what they're doing, I don't see the problem.
Somebody who enjoys a good bit of some drunken debauchery on a night, in port is one story, but somebody who's just publicly walking around staying intoxicated, either they have a history or they're just not trustworthy. I don't mind getting a little bit blasted every now and then, but like this, broad daylight, wandering the road, something's up.
I mean, we're not doing anything. We still got a couple hours. Hours? Tarragon, how's the wheel looking?
You're probably down to about 45 minutes. Yeah, and I mean, we're not doing anything, and that's fine, but I mean, she walked here from Torburg, which is like, what? Did some math in her head. Maybe 4 more days away, maybe a little less than that, maybe a little more. Around 4 days away. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just surprising coming from you, because you're all for adventure. What better adventure than a drunken adventure?
Sorry, that's pretty good. She's just like, yeah, but I also was the captain of a ship, so I understand that need.
In fact, I got a buddy a couple continents over who got so drunk they spent 4 hours throwing bread at a wooden duck.
Why?
He was drunk. Thought it was real.
That's a me story that Matthew just took.
Yeah, I did.
Cambry shrugs. I don't know. It's that first impression thing, I don't think I have much of a say in whether or not you guys like her, but I'm just putting my 2 cents out there.
It's also trying to recruit her. I figured just a night of kindness wouldn't be bad.
No, that's fine. That's cool.
And hey, if something's up with her, she's already here. She can't get the element of surprise.
Yeah. You're right. And
Speaking of, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my 75 gold is still there.
oh yeah, your money's still there. They didn't make any moves. Like, they legitimately just
Drunk people are
tried to have a
drunk
good time.
people are hard to ignore, and distractions are in fact my specialty.
Yep. No, that's fair. You're right. And they just kind of, that was that.
When Latreus goes to check his gold, just to mess with him and have a little bit of fun, I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to make it look like his gold is not there.
You open your pouch and see it's not there, and you go to feel around, and you're like, wait a second, there's coins in here.
And you see Ariza like trying not to laugh.
I'm just gonna stare at my purse
Am I still drunk?
and look up and be like, I can't believe I fell for my own trick. I'm gonna ready a firebolt.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I didn't feel around in my purse. I
Oh.
just looked inside.
Oh, you ready your firebolt at the monk?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just looked inside. I didn't feel around. My purse is empty.
Ariza, you see Latreus starting to gather a firebolt in his hand.
Arise is like, whoa, 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 hold on. And I get rid of the illusion. Just messing with you.
I quelled the flame in my hand.
Whoa, man.
It's like that scene when Shrek just kind of licks his finger and puts out a torch.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and the 45 minutes go by, and Tarragon finishes the wagon. The wagon's good, and Venra's still kind of passed out on the ground for a little bit. And what do you guys do?
We should cover her up, and I'm just gonna give her a blanket.
Oh, you go to touch her while she's sleeping?
No, I just drape a blanket over her.
You drape a blanket, and I'm gonna roll this with disadvantage because you're kind of away, but you see a jerking motion as there is panic in the eyes of this person after something touches her while she's sleeping. And
Hey.
this is disadvantage, so I missed with a 10. There's a wild fist whizzes by you. And how's everyone's reactions to this?
What the fuck?
Hey. Just a blanket.
Cambry gets into a defensive stance as well, and Venra looks. It's like you can see a little bit of sweat as they seem to have sobered up very fast for only sleeping about 45 minutes, and they look and it's like, oh, I'm sorry about that.
You were asleep on the road. I was gonna leave you with a blanket so you didn't die.
She takes the blanket and wraps herself up a little bit in it. I just thought you might have been somebody else. I'm sorry.
You're a weird dude, and I'm just gonna start walking backwards.
She nods. Yeah, She pulls out her flask. It was nice meeting all of you.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you too. By the way, we're the Bloodhound Coalition.
She gives a nod. You guys have a base or anything?
That way.
She
Couple
nods.
days that way.
I may drop by sometime, but just stay
Give
safe.
us like 20 days. We're gonna be busy.
Just stay.
Oh, and if you see a little bird, don't talk to him. He's trouble.
She gives a little laugh. Just stay safe, guys, and maybe I'll see you again. And as she turns to walk, she uncorks her flask, takes a swig, and immediately starts the stumble walk again.
Well,
That was good. That was good alcohol. Good soup.
Good soup.
that person is obviously troubled. Maybe they'll
Yeah,
come to
Cambry.
us.
Cambry, you may have been right about that one.
Cambry nods. Yeah, and I may have dismissed her a little too quickly.
She punched my horn. Did you guys see that?
It rang your bell.
Like, it didn't hurt, but, you know, it's still weird that people just reach out and grab me by the horns a lot. Don't like that.
It seems kind of inappropriate.
Very inappropriate.
Is your horn like akin to? Never mind.
Yes.
Oh.
They're very sacred to me.
Oh well. Interesting.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So yeah, you guys head out, and you have about 4 more days before you get to where you're going. Anything you guys want to talk about with each other before then?
I'll explain to Cambry in depth why why antlers are important to satyrs.
She's super
And
enthralled.
The spiritualistic consequences of letting somebody touch your horns.
No, yeah, she's very, very enthralled. Like it's interesting to her. She likes hearing stories about other people, you know, being a sailor and whatnot.
I explained to her it's kind of like being seen naked, but through touch.
That's pretty good. And you
It's
know,
like a massive violation of your privacy.
you guys notice as you're trudging through on a newly mended cart that it doesn't really feel like it's bending and creaking anymore. Like the mending really, really helped. It's a smooth ride. You don't feel like it's gonna collapse out from under you anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah, no. Having the mending spell was the perfect situation for it. And you get to Torburg without an incident. And you guys, I have you already placed where you guys came in from. Well, yeah, here we are. It is the kind of central town section. Two big farms are kind of nearby. Well, a farm and a ranch. I didn't realize there were animals and different options of Roll20, so there's no animals in the ranch right now. But they do have animals. You guys are in town. You see some houses, you see a general store, you see a guard post here. And you guys kind of cart through, and you're stopped immediately by the guard at the guard post. And he comes out. He's like, "Halt! I am I am Enectus. I am the guard posted here at the station of Torburg. And what, may I ask, is your business? You're new."
We're investigating all the missing people. I think it's vampires.
Job description.
Oh, right. You've picked up our job. Yes, of course. Of course. It's not super interesting. Come on in. And you can tell he's obviously...
I mean, it's missing people. Pretty interesting.
He's like, yeah, but, I mean, it's not like you're a bunch of bandits or, something that I can easily help the town with. This place sucks, man. Obviously a big city guard in a small city.
Man, you really hate your job.
Can I interest you in a new one?
He's like,
I don't think we're hiring.
I can't leave my post. Like, that's going AWOL right now.
I'm just kind of gonna look at it, Rise, and go, I don't think we're hiring.
And he's like, I'm already in trouble. That's why you come here. That's why you're posted here. Like, you take...
So what you're in for?
You take one... You forget to write down your one extra supply that you get from the storehouse a few times. Okay, maybe I did it for like a month straight, but still.
That is technically embezzling funds.
Yeah, I'm lucky they didn't court-martial me.
Yeah, really.
He's kind of like... He looks like really smooth, and he's got like reptilian eyes.
Smooth, despite that giant scar across his face.
I mean, other than that, and he has like pretty reptilian eyes, and like you kind of think like you kind of realize
Could be a simic hybrid.
This is a maybe. Cambry's like, nah.
Can I roll an investigation check to see what he is?
You can roll investigation, perception, or history. Or history.
I will roll investigation.
Okay. Go for it. Yeah, you can roll too, John. Ooh. That's spicy. It can be investigation, history, or perception. Ariza, you rolled, that was investigation. Ariza just gets up to his face to look at him. Like, whoa, watch the horns. And Whisper is looking from the back. You both realize that he's a Yanti. Which is kind of rare, honestly, like here. Like,
There's a snake man eating people?
sounds like I'm not eating people. All right, anyway, going to town. He points at the ranch and he's like, "That's the Orabesh Ranch. They're the ones who posted it."
Have you seen anything?
I mean, many of our, like, he looked at the other buildings that aren't the general store. Like, these houses are for, people coming into town looking for work to stay in. Like, they say children are gone missing, and then they go looking for them, and then they vanish. People talk about hearing babies' cries in the forest. I've gone investigating, but I haven't heard or seen anything. Yes, you used 8 days of rations.
Haunted forest?
I don't know. That seems kind of weird. There's fucking skinwalkers out there. Anyway, if you want to know some, if you want to, go meet the.
Yeah, let's go meet the Arabeshes.
All right.
They
Yeah.
connect this.
Yeah. Of course. No problem. And you guys head. It's like, wait. Do you want to stable up your animals? I can get that.
I don't know, Whisper. Where do we want to keep our animals?
Whisper just gives you the stink eye. Oh.
Are you gonna get them stabled up?
Yes, he'll take the offer.
How long do you think you're gonna stay?
Forever.
Per animal, it'd be 2 silver a day. So.
Look over to Ariza. How long?
I mean, I can just keep a tab until you guys come back.
That would be a better option.
Yeah. Welcome to the Hotel California. Yeah. All right. So you guys start heading down to the Orabesh Ranch. You see out in the ranch. Matthew. And you see that's that. You see, which one do I want to bring in? Who's out in the ranch right now?
Roll a d4.
I'm just looking at, I had to scroll to the page. I'll do.
Roll a d2.
You see a blue dragonborn out working the fields right now.
That's a blue dragon people.
And he's out making sure the animals are doing what they need to be doing.
Man, all these people got scars on their face. What's up with these hard-ass farmers?
It's dangerous work.
They got mold is what they got.
You ever tried to pick a fight with a cow?
Yeah. Yeah, and I've won. You headbutted into submission.
What?
You don't know my life.
I think I'd like to.
So yeah, you can see him working the fields right now, and it's just him.
Like everybody.
Like there's a he walks up to a bull and just like that's getting kind of feisty with some of the other bulls and just punches it in the fucking head and it stops and it walks away. And some.
Does he look approachable?
He looks busy.
Okay.
And he growls and says in Dragonborn, because Latreus can hear it, like, "Stop that! You're annoying the others." So yeah.
He's upset.
He pays you no mind.
Can I give a whistle to get his attention?
I mean,
Oh,
there's...
you don't whistle at Dragonborn. I see her like starting to purse her lips, and I just stop her.
I mean, there's also a house.
Okay, let's go check out the house.
Let's go knock on the house door.
You
before
go.
we piss off the bull puncher.
You go to the front door. Who knocks?
I will.
And you knock, and you're greeted by a lovely female Dragonborn, if the picture will load. And she looks, Okun, are you oh, hello.
I'm gonna greet her in Draconic.
Oh.
To the effect of, "Hello, we're the Bloodhound Coalition, and we're here about the missing people's reports."
She smiles. Yes, you have taken our job. Well, we were the only ones to post it. Everyone else was too busy actually looking, and we decided that we might need some outside help. Please, come in.
With the bull puncher.
Come in. Oh. That is my brother-in-law. It's his day.
Rock that bull's world.
It's his day to tend the fields, and sometimes you got to get a little more physical with them. Please come in.
Okay. Thank
She
you.
lets all of you inside. And
all of this conversation has been in Draconic, by the way.
She's saying it back in she's saying things back in common because she understands that not everybody speaks Draconic.
Mm-hmm. I'm just being polite.
Yes, you are.
Putting a good foot forward.
And you all come inside, and it's a ranch-style house. And you see a small child Dragonborn. Well, not really small child, but a younger Dragonborn, younger than the one who's out on the field. I wouldn't say child, but yeah, he's just younger.
I was going to say, that is a buff child.
I mean, they are Dragonborn.
Who also had a run-in with Face Hate and Jake.
There's a lot of... you know how hard it is to find Dragonborns without scars online? You see another adult age Dragonborn who the female one goes around and gives a light hug on the shoulders too as she passes by, and then you see at the table a very gruff elderly Dragonborn who looks ex-military and has a golden tooth. And he's just like sitting there taking a swig of what you probably can guess is some sort of mead, and he's just as he looks at you guys. And the female Dragonborn is like, "Father, please just be
Can I discern a rank based off of his appearance? Does he seem like that asshole who wears fatigues to dinner?
No, you can tell. No, he does not. He's very much like in the farmer outfit. It's just that he obviously had like there's hanging up on the walls like his shield with with the emblem of the guard on it, and he has some of his military record stuff as decorations, and he's just wearing normal casual clothes.
Okay. I'll greet us. I'll introduce ourselves again in Draconic as we're the Bloodhound Coalition, and we're here to assist you with the missing peoples.
He looks at you, the oldest one, and just As you speak to him in Draconic, and he's just like, "Where did you find these ones?" He says to the female Dragonborn Draconic. She's just like, "All right." It's like they. Anyway, she goes back and addresses the rest of you. My name is Canabre. I am the wife of the eldest son in the household of Orabesh. As I type names and stuff in. My husband, Maxis. My husband's name is Maxis, and my father-in-law is Dagon, and our child is Vanis. As I'm going to write it out, everything I feel. And may I ask what all of your names are? Oh, and of course, my brother-in-law's name is Okun.
Dagon the Dragon.
Dagon the Dragon.
My name is Latreus.
I'm Ariza.
And I'm from Cliffside.
Oh. It's wonderful. Ariza,
I add the and I'm from Cliffside in Draconic, and I make a. Who was it who said, "Where'd you find these ones"? Dagon.
Dagon. It was Dagon. It was the older, gruff one. The rest of them seem less, They don't seem very irritated with your presence at all. They're actually pretty welcoming. It's just the older.
I make a point to make eye contact with Dagon when I say that.
Mm-hmm. She smiles. Well, it's nice to meet you, Ariza and Latreus. And she looks at the rest, and Cambry's like, "Oh, my name is Cambry, and I'm a sailor off Horizon Port."
Oh, I'm gonna add. I'm from Ted.
And they're just like, "Oh, it's interesting. You have a nice crew of people around." Goals is just like, I'm Goals, and I'm from Northwind. I'm the greatest mage you'll ever meet.
Yes.
There's a chuckle across the men in the group with his confidence and small stature. Canabre kind of raises an eye, looks Whisper, and they look at Tarragon as he's the last one who hasn't.
I'm Tarragon, and if you don't mind me asking, Dagon, where he was based in. If he looked military to me, so.
Yeah, he looks military to all of you.
Where was he based in when he was in service?
I've spent my time around training in Quicksilver, of course, like most do. But I mainly spent my times going out to the Iron Archipelago as part of joint efforts.
Everybody talks about the Iron Archipelago.
And then he wants to add in, well, thank you for your service. I'm also from Quicksilver.
He gives a nice smile. You seem like a hardy folk from there. I mean, Latreus, you're from a port town, and you know that the Iron Archipelago is like the main other country that is traded between. So there's a lot of.
I would know that that's a heavy foot traffic area.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's just like, well, you have an interesting group. Confidence, sailorship. Interesting tongues you speak. And Maxis nods. Father, either they were going to get the job done or they weren't. You don't need to judge them. Anyway, so you have picked up the town job for us. We have been losing people near the northwest of the ranch. And how much do you know about it so far?
Just
All
what
I know is that you've been losing people.
You've been losing people? Have you heard about the crying babies in the forest and the lure and like the voices of those who have gone missing?
Anectus told us about that, right?
And Nexus told us about the babies. Did he tell us about the voices?
The babies' voices were coming from the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about the voices of the people that were lost? I don't know if we heard about that.
Oh,
You
well,
didn't
I
hear about
know
that.
That was a thing.
No. Ah, I see. Well, it seems that whenever a small child leaves, and then the family goes, the voice of the small child is heard, and we lose that member. Mostly it's people who come in here looking for work, but, you know, because many of the farm and ranch owners kind of already know where our family's at and know not to go into the woods like an idiot. So,
What?
We have
So why
a place
don't
to start.
people normally go into the woods?
I mean, you know, fairy tales. People who grow up here, you know the stories, the folk tales and things about going into the woods and, you know, running into children eating monsters and things like that.
Fairies don't have tails.
So you're hoping for us to bring back missing people, or do you want us to bring you back?
I
person
mean,
causing it?
we want you to bring back missing people if they're there, and deal with whatever is actually getting them missing. You know, if you can take it
Any
down,
proof of vampires?
great.
So, if I have this straight, children are going missing, and then people are going missing looking for the children.
Yes.
So we need to find what's making the children go missing.
I mean,
And then probably killing whoever's going in looking for the children.
yeah, you know, that's pretty accurate, honestly. And the large dragon, the eldest dragonborn hears vampires, and he's just sitting there thinking about it, and he's like, no, I don't think they've been in this part.
Okay. They've been to Cliffside, is why I ask.
That's troubling.
Very.
This is the first person who's actually, like, codified your claims, by the way.
Yeah.
How much would you know about the Fae? I know, I just got oops, that was a whisper from Whisper. Interesting.
How much would I know about the Fae?
Well, you would know a decent amount, but Whisper, for you specifically, I want you to roll me a Arcana check. To see how much you know about them.
While he does that, I would like to ask them what sort of fairy tales are told about the woods.
Alright, Whisper, you know a decent amount of the Fae, and you know that this could possibly be Fae. The fairy tales, Canabre smiles. Oh, well, we talk about evil witches in the woods. They talk about,
everybody in talking about fairies' tails. Fairies don't have tails.
they talk about, wolves that can speak, things like that.
That just sounds like the Feywild.
I mean, many of the folk tales come from the creatures from the Feywilds.
Oh, you're talking about folk tales. Okay.
Yes.
My mistake. You guys were saying fairy tales, and that was lost in translation.
Colloquially.
Fairies don't have tails.
Colloquially, it can be considered as fairy tales as well, just for your knowledge.
That's weird. That's a weird name you guys picked. Fairies don't have tails, but okay.
It's more of tales as in Tales, not like an actual tale.
Okay. This is one of those homonym situations.
Yeah,
yes.
It's like a fairy telling a tale, not a fairy having a tale.
Got you. This is a story. What you mean? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's truth in stories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Cambria cracks her knuckles and is just like, well, I mean, I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
I mean, best lead we have is to walk into the woods like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah. There's always a kernel of truth in an old tale. Alrighty. So, is that what you guys are going to end up doing? Are you guys ready to start exploring the woods?
What other, options do we really have at this point?
That's fair. Alrighty.
We don't know any of the people.
Oh,
here.
before you head out?
Did you happen to have horses here?
Oh, that's right.
Maxis looks. No, there's many people who have horses around here.
Oh,
Well-
we were thinking about maybe bargaining for horses here.
He kind of thinks about it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have a more monetary reward, but we could probably trade the reward out for a horse. That wouldn't do too much. That wouldn't be too hard.
Could we convince you to do 2 horses for 2 donkeys?
Are you going to throw the donkeys in, like, as part of the trade for the job as well?
Yes.
We'll take the trade, or we'll take the job and give you 2 donkeys. You guys can give us 2 horses.
He
Maybe some rations.
kind of thinks. He looks over at Dagon and is like, "While you guys are gone, we'll call a town meeting and see what we can do about that." Well, that doesn't seem too difficult.
Yeah.
At least you're giving something back in return, on top of it.
Yeah, and they're hard-working donkeys.
Yeah, donkeys always are. You know.
Yeah, they just don't listen.
Yeah.
But a coon out there could probably get him to listen.
Ah!
Guy punched
You hear
a bull.
another. You hear from the house just like. "Ah!" And it's just like. And Max
Cow
is just
getting
like.
socked in the mouth.
Max is just rubs his brow and he's just like, he doesn't have to do it, but he always insists on it. All right.
That's good.
Well, now that you've got that out of the way, yeah, I'll send you out to here, and I have you guys set out with your new stuff here, and you are on the right side of the map as you're coming in. You start heading into the woods, and you head in for.
I meant to ask them one question.
Oh, you did? Okay, we can before we start.
Are there any patterns with the disappearances? You know, are they happening during the day, at night, evening,
They're just
anything
kind
like
of
that?
kind
Position of the moon?
of happening whenever, I guess. There hasn't really been a pattern.
Okay, so it's killing indiscriminately,
Mm-hmm.
or kidnapping indiscriminately.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate.
Pattern. Targeting children first, and then adults. Could be a witch, or maybe a troll, or both.
Well, trolls target children.
Children breed adults. Adults equal better food.
Using them as
Shake
like
a baby enough, and it's gonna start crying.
Anyway,
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Either way, it'll die. Thanks for your help. We'll be back.
alrighty. So you head and you start wandering about 45 minutes into the woods or something like that. And can we have some perception checks?
Absolutely not.
I
can do that.
I'll have goals roll one.
Actually, I want to assist Tarragon.
You're gonna assist Tarragon. Okay, so Tarragon, you can roll perception with advantage.
Wherever Tarragon is looking, I'll huck a firebolt that can't set things on fire.
John, we got the two. We got the
direction for light.
2 perception rolls for now. Damn.
So you still want me to have goals roll then?
Yeah, don't worry about it. All right, so okay. Tarragon, as you guys are walking, Tarragon, you hear faint baby crying in the distance.
Can I smell anything? Like baby smell? The smell of a child.
Diapers.
I smell like poopy diapers.
Smells like poopy diapers. And carrot paste.
You sniff the air as well, and after hearing the baby crying, and there's the smell of trees and grass and fields of agriculture somewhere nearby, and then you get a hint of viscera and gore. A little bit of an irony smell of blood, and just a tinge of rot.
Can I describe what you just said to the group?
Yes, you can.
Okay. And
Which
I say
direction is it coming from?
Is it straight
It's
ahead?
straight ahead.
Straight ahead it is.
At least that's where you're getting it from the winds blow.
I assume it knows we're here.
I think it knows.
Can you roll me an insight check? Both Latreus and Tarragon, as you were talking about this specifically.
Okay.
And Tarragon's the one who heard the baby crying first.
Oof.
Oof.
Don't worry, I can only do worse.
Tarragon, or Latreus, don't worry, I can only do once. Natural 1. Tarragon, you're thinking, maybe we did get here in time to rescue a baby. But Tarragon's like, no. Something is not right about it. It's a little off.
And right now it's midday or evening?
It's midday working towards evening.
Okay. So it's still light out.
So what kind of order do you guys want to be in right now? I want you guys to stay within like as we're building this order, I want you guys to stay in like a 5x5 cube from where I have you put.
I was next to Latreus.
So who wants? So I guess Tarragon and Latreus in front since they are guiding. Okay.
I'll go
Tarragon and I up front.
Where are you gonna go, Ariza?
mid.
Mid. Where's Goals gonna be in that position? I'll have Cambrian mid as well.
Then I'll go ahead and have Bulls in the back.
Okay, so Goals and Whisper are in the back. All right.
Yeah, Goals can catapult his own rocks now, so.
So,
we don't need to be a tag team anymore.
Whisper and Ariza, you two will need to switch places. That works. That works. That's a decent. So, all right. So, as a group, how far forward do you want to walk right now, and how far forward do you want to walk, and we'll say how far forward do you want to walk right now?
Can we attempt stealth?
Yes, you can attempt stealth, and then we can walk as 15 feet as a group. So if you guys want to roll me stealth checks, that would be great. And we'll do it more of less average and more like, see if you succeed based on the higher amount. It's a +4. Oh my God, Whisper, that's a bad stealth roll.
Yeah, me and John both got pretty bad stealth.
Oh, Cambry! That's with disadvantage.
I don't think I can roll any lower than that.
You can.
Oh, you'd
and
be
I can't.
surprised.
So, 8.
All right, Ariza, let's see that stealth.
And Jazz also has disadvantage. Oh.
Does she?
Yeah.
Shit, you're right.
Because she has scale mail.
Oh, because scale mail. Oh, you're right.
But she also needs to roll wands.
You mean goals?
Or goals, yeah. What? Goals is the +1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, John, you can use one of your psychic die to add on top of it. I mean, I wouldn't do it because as a group you failed the stealth check. Well, maybe not.
Whoa.
Nope, as a group you failed based on Cambry.
Cambry and goals.
And
Jesus,
Mater.
Goals.
Yeah.
Stomping through the forest with your... You know what? She's the tower. I can't be mad.
How far do you guys want to walk then from this stealth? If you're going to stealth.
5 feet.
I mean, do you want to do maximum? Do you want to do maximum movement, which I'm going to say as a group is 30 feet, and because you failed your stealth group, you get to go maximum if you want.
Yeah, we'll go with the full movement. Why not?
Go full movement. All right.
I vote
5,
full movement.
10, 15, 20.
Because I think we're being stealthy, even though we're not.
Might as well, because we all think we're trying to move stealthy and we don't know if we succeed or not.
Actually, did I roll bad for my stealth, Jacob?
Kind of.
I wanna point out to Tarragon that he's putting too much weight on the center of his foot. What he needs to try to do is try to walk heel to toe.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I want to try to assist Tarragon in his stealthing by giving him pointers on how to be quieter.
Well,
think that'll work?
If you want to attempt a second stealth through the woods, Mater, you can have a regular stealth roll.
Nothing added?
It would just be one roll, not.
Oh.
Yeah, no disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Please give this to me.
So, a 12.
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys going to do a second round of stealth?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
Damn, I rolled worse.
Oh, so did Cambry!
Whisper did really good, though.
I should be.
Hold on, everything's coming.
Everything's going.
I should be, I mean... But that high of a skill.
Don't tell me I only rolled once.
Ugh.
No, there it goes.
Nope,
Oh, it's still not great. How far do
we
you
didn't
guys
do it.
move forward after that?
Another full 30, I would think.
Okay.
Okay, are you guys fine with me splitting off a little bit?
Go do what you gotta do, Whisper.
Bad.
We know you're good at this.
John, you have your full movement wherever you want to go. 4.
Why do I have the Thomas the Tank Engine theme stuck in my head?
Okay. You guys get to a location. Bad stealth rounds all around.
That was 2 bad stealth rounds, by the way.
Can I have...
Technically, I split off and I got a
Well,
decent stealth roll.
I need to... you guys probably would have been perceiving. I'm not gonna rip that away from you. So, of the main group, because John had to refocus himself, of the main group, who wants to do some perception checks?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll do
I can
some.
do it.
Oh, so
Okay.
Tarragon and Latreus will each do one. All right. Cambry's just like, oh.
Don't worry, I'm a great lookout. I'm looking in the wrong direction.
You were watching where Whisper was, and then...
What is the roll today?
Man. Okay.
You're telling me. That's 2 natural ones.
Oh.
Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Alright, Tarragon, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, and Latreus, I need you to roll me also a wisdom saving throw.
Is this magic based?
Is that technically magic based? I have to look at the creature online to see. I think it would be.
Any spells and other magical effects, I would have advantage on the saving throw.
Let's see here.
Magical effects including things like charm, frighten, and...
Yes. Okay. Okay, yes, they would be a magical. This one would be a magical effect, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, that's a 9.
Oh
So,
my god.
yeah.
Tarragon is good.
Great right now.
This is a surprise round. You see 2 beams of energy fly out of this tree right here as a small
Does it specify humanoid?
as a small creature. It does not.
Okay.
As a small creature reveals itself.
Is that a tiny observer?
It's a thing.
Is that a little baby observer?
Matthew, you are frightened of it. Until the start of
Jesus fuck.
Until the start of this thing's next turn. So you get so attacks on you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage It's attacks. Let me look
And
at.
I can't move towards it.
Yeah, you cannot move towards it. I have them. So you can't move towards it, and your ability checks and attack rolls while it's in line of sight are at disadvantage. Okay. Everybody roll me initiative.
Ooh, I gotta get Goals' initiative.
18.
That's a spicy.
And
Hey guys, I'm finally doing good.
So first one should be Goals. Second one should be mine if it comes in the right order.
Okay. It should. Oh, come on.
It didn't the last time. It was kind of weird.
All right. Tarragon's a 16. Not bad. Hey, Mater, you rolled.
wait. Whoops. That's 11 actually.
It's 11. Okay. Right.
Forgot initiative.
I can roll Cambries while we're waiting here.
Oops.
Yeah, everyone was like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? Oh my God, Cambry is going first.
Everybody like, eye on the prize.
And now we just wait for a rise up and goals.
Coming.
Well, while that's going, I can roll dexterity save or initiative rolls for. Oh my fuck.
No, it's so far.
Goals got an 18.
You both got an 18?
5 feet away.
Okay.
Well,
Matthew, your 18 is a +4. Jazz, what's your 18 is a +4. Okay, so. Oh, you got Jazz, you got 15. Oh.
Yeah, I get the 15, Goals gets the 18.
I didn't hear the 15 part, so.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. And then, where is their goals? And he got an 18, so he goes after Matthew based on that. Okay, and then I got 2 more. I got a couple more rolls I need to make. Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Real quick, am I stealth still, or?
Oh my God. You are stealth still.
Bruh. So
What?
Jacob,
What?
I just rolled 2 of my die to see what it would be with advantage for me.
Yeah.
If I had done my physical die instead. I rolled an 18 and a natural 20.
That's gross.
My luck is all on physical die.
Alright, that's definitely there. Alright. So Cambry goes first, and she's just like, what the hell is that thing? Like,
Can we get a zoom up?
yeah, you can.
It's a baby observer.
It's like, what
is that?
the hell? And she's gonna run.
It ain't from the Fae, whatever it is.
She's
ugly.
She's gonna run up to the tree that it's in, but it's kind of up our. Oh no, it doesn't have that speed, does it? Nope. Yeah, she runs over to it. And wow, I really fucked this thing up. I really, really did this with Cambry, didn't I? And she's gonna punch at it with an unarmed strike. She's just like, get this thing out of here.
Put the thing back where it came
yeah, she smacks it pretty hard. And does and she just hits it and it kind of jiggles a little bit and she's like, and it's just like, she's like, ugh. And it actually no, when she hits it, it lets out a baby's cries, and she's like, and after that weird situation, she goes into patient defense because she wasn't expecting it to make that noise. As her bonus action. I think that's fair. And I'm gonna do something real quick. And oh man, John, you're sitting there. And you start feeling kind of weird, and the rest of you see this thing coming out from behind a tree.
Ooh.
And it's just as it's making these
abomination.
gross sounds, snapping jaws. You see it's covered in blood and viscera. And Whisper, you don't feel good standing next to it. And it lobs something. It spits up a bubble of grossness out from where it's at. And I need I need Tarragon, Latreus, and Ariza to make me a dexterity saving throw. This is not a magical effect.
Wait, is it a 16 on its thing? Or on its
what?
On its initiative order?
This one is not. This one was oh shit.
Because I'm an 18.
Well,
I should have gone before this thing was here.
Well, then this one gets that initiative and the other one does not.
Okay. I wanted to be sure.
I appreciate you. I totally fucked that up. I jumped the gun on that. You're right.
I got a nat 20 for my dex.
Ooh, you're fine.
So I need to make a dex saving throw?
And Tarragon does, yep.
Okay. Another one. It's going to be one of those nights.
Latreus and Tarragon, you both get blinded by the spittle. Blinded, attacks have disadvantage and you fail sight-based checks. Yeah. Or sight-based checks automatically. So both of you are blinded. Latreus, you are no longer afraid. As this thing rolled poorly, or for its thing, and it is going to use two. Oh my goodness. Ariza and Cambry both need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Hell.
This is the third day in a row that my neighbors. Oh, yikes. I need to make a +3. What is this? What is this coming up right now? I don't know what's going on. My computer decided it's going to do something weird.
I got an 18.
I can't see the thing right now because my computer just popped up its stupid menu without it. You got an 18? Ugh.
Yes.
You're fine. Cambry is, like, not sure whether she got affected, and she's like, oh, poor baby, after she hit it. Matthew, it's your turn.
So you said I'm blind?
And you're blind.
Is it blind for the duration of the combat?
You'll see. You still have object permanence. You know where these two things are.
Okay. So I'm going to... Not quite, of course. I'm going to cast...
Spellcasters,
and it sucked only knowing 4 spells.
Hey, at least you have less you have to think about.
I'd prefer to have more. Give me some versatility here. I guess I'm just gonna cast actually, I'm going to use
Your 18 still hasn't come up for me, Jazz. It's
I'm
really
going
funny.
to cast. I'm sorry. I'm thinking.
Oh, Jazz, you're not in the game right now. You disconnected.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just here.
Oh.
And then burning hands the tree.
Because
I assume it's still there.
Give me just 1 second.
Spit at me.
I'm gonna say, Matthew, if you walk, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw once you walk into a certain. Yeah.
Even though I'm blind.
Yes.
And can't see it.
Uh-huh.
Great. Another fucking 1. Here we go.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You do what you need to do.
All right, burning hands and.
It's a dex save, right?
Yeah. So from here.
Okay, he's good. All right.
To here.
Alrighty. It fails with a 10.
Cool.
Back in.
And
yes, you're back in.
I'm going to quicken spell to cast it again as a bonus action.
Ooh. Okay. Let me fail this one again. 15? I think that fails.
Hold on. Check my spell save, because I think that's exactly it.
Ooh.
Yeah, spell save DC 15.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll roll 3d6.
Roll it twice, because, you know. It's
Yep,
2
so 13 from the first one, and 7
so
from the
minus
second one.
20.
Fire damage. And because that was 2 spells that are fire-based, he takes 2 points of fire damage for being within 10 feet of me.
Nice. It burns and it bubbles and it's as it's just spouting random nonsense, and at you step and you realize, oh shit, the ground's gooey. Why? We're on, like, it should be normal. Anyway, that's the end of your turn.
I would also like to, for flavor.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody who can see me that I can't see sees me.
Mm-hmm.
The first burst of fire was like normal fire.
Yes.
The second one, however, was purple.
Ooh.
Instead of the normal orange.
Tarragon doesn't see it, but Whisper, Ariza, and Goals do. Alrighty.
Okay.
It is Goals' turn.
Well, as usual, Goals is going to pick up 3 rocks.
As
per usual.
It's
It's what he would have done. Yep.
It's you know, in memory of Juan. Pick up some rocks, everybody.
And I'm gonna hand 1 to Tarragon and 1 to Ariza. 90 feet, so let me see if I can reach.
Oh, you can reach.
Oh, yeah, you can reach that thing.
I'm gonna throw it
Just
at
know
that
that
one.
if you roll low, you will hit me.
All right, throw it at the creature, at the thing, the gooey thing.
Please don't hit me with one of these rocks. I can't take the hit.
No, it's a 6. Because I've had these rocks before. How's a 24 sound for?
You know, I believe you, and that totally hits. You know, it's really hard to miss these things, but you know.
What's the damage for these? Do you know off the top of your head?
It is a D6 plus his intelligence mod.
D6 plus 4.
Mater just quoted one of the bloopers from Full Metal Alchemist. Is like, what's happening? Did he get his arms back and his leg?
I rolled a 10.
Oh my god!
Max.
Nice hit. You hit it, and it just kind of takes a chunk of the goop out, and it just.
Ugh.
You hit it in the eye or something.
And
What's happening?
And you still have some movement. You still have like 3 squares left because you moved 2.
Yeah, that's gonna be Gold's turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Did I get to make a save at the end of my turn to break out of the blindness, or?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
This fucking sucks.
Tarragon, you are still blinded. Oh no, wait. Did Tarragon save? Yeah, I think Tarragon saved. Yeah.
Did I?
No, you did not.
I
You
was
got
at 12.
No, you did not. No, you're still blind.
Okay. So can I use my smell?
You
Since I
can.
cannot see.
You have object permanence as a intelligent being, and you can still try to attack and cast spells at things.
Okay. I want to do. See how far is this? 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. So I'll move here, and I want to cast Dissonant Whisper on this.
Dissonant
creature,
Whispers.
I think that might still be there.
Alrighty. Is it a save I have to make?
Wisdom save, yeah.
A wisdom save. Okay. You cast Dissonant Whispers. Ooh. But your whispers go in, but it's able to resist. Does it do anything, even if it fails?
On a successful save, because you successfully saved it.
Yes.
Target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll the damage for Dissonant Whispers. It's still it doesn't affect it in a way you think it would, but the whispers still do some damage as it claws its way into its brain. Ooh. And you hit it and you hear that as a baby cry goes off.
Then I will, since after I hear that, I know it's there, and I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
And attack at the same time?
Yes.
All right, so draw your cube for where you're putting Spiritual Weapon around it, and then you get you roll with disadvantage on the attack.
How do I change the color?
You change the color by when you see the color block when you click on the draw thing. You click on that, and then it'll open up a menu.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Are you gonna draw another Tower of Babel?
I think it's is it still the Rosetta Stone?
It's still the Rosetta Stone.
All right.
Still the ancient artifact. I believe it's
When you do that, Cambry turns is like, "Don't hurt the baby."
Gambry, it's not a baby. It's quite an ugly monster.
Oh, it's a terrible.
That's fine. So go ahead and roll your attack roll with disadvantage on it. You don't have to fill it in. You just need the shape.
Let's see. That's 1d8, which doesn't add anything, right? No, it does.
Well, no, you roll the attack, so it's your a d20 plus your spell casting, your spell attack.
Okay.
And you roll it with disadvantage. So you roll it twice and take the lowest. Well, you hit it.
The lowest.
So go ahead and roll damage. You hit.
Oh.
You smack this absolutely ugly, tiny creature. It's tiny, too. Like, it's baby size. I want everyone to know that would have killed it at full health. It dies. She splatters it. Or she hits it, and it just kind of falls to the ground limp. And Cambry's like, wait, what? That wasn't a baby!
Evil.
It's evil. Yeah. Yeah, and is that your turn? I think that's all you can do.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're done. Alrighty. And now, because I screwed up, and I have to do this creature next because I'm an idiot.
You skipped my turn, you idiot.
I'm sorry.
I hate you.
You do.
Now you two can see the future. I'm gonna set fire.
Oriza, you're standing there with Goals, and you hear another, and another pile of goop flies in from behind you. Yeah, I need you and Goals to make me a dexterity saving throw.
What is happening?
Give me a second. I'm getting Goals as stat.
Whisper, are you there? Whisper.
Cough.
Oh fuck! They killed the bird.
Oh, no, see, this all happening in the span of 6 seconds. Still, for him, it's kind of like all chaos is happening all of a sudden.
I can't see anything.
I got 22, and Goals is still rolling. Oh, Goals got 20.
Both of you are fine. Your backs were turned, so the goop just kind of covers the back of your bodies, and you're like, oh, and you turn around and you see another one.
Ugh.
Whisper, I'm blind. I'm sorry.
Ariza, it's your turn.
It's Ariza's turn?
Yes.
Ariza's not fucking having this shit. I'm gonna do my Crimson Right on my weapon.
Which weapon?
I'm gonna be holding my crossbow for this, I think.
Okay.
Just double checking. I think this is the one where I have to do my Hemocraft no matter what.
It is.
Jazz is literally just Van Helsing.
Yeah. Oh, I took 2 damage.
Only took 2 damage.
Only 2 is a lot at level 3.
Which one are you targeting?
Hey. Oh wait, I see why I can't. Never mind. I'm big dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna target the one that just tried to fucking Nickelodeon slime me.
The one up top? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. That's really good.
Oh, I can still do that as a bonus action, so I'll just do this first.
Alrighty. It's coming. Ooh, Jerry.
18.
Oh, you nail it. You shoot it in one of its many eyes.
Oh.
Oof.
Crit fail on both my damage. So
Oh.
5.
-6. You jab it and zap it, and it's just like, it just jiggles. Like.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna throw the fucking rock at it too.
Oh. Okay, roll with Goals' attack modifier.
It's coming.
Just, eh!
Blink.
You hit.
12.
You hit.
Oh.
They're a pile of goo.
Dodging is not their specialty.
His was the D8 plus 4, right?
It's a D6 plus 4.
Oh, D6 plus 4. Okay.
You're
I
just
wonder
like,
how you're supposed to fight these things alone if you fail that blindness check once.
You're not.
It's coming.
Yes, I believe it. Ooh.
8.
Yeah, you smack it in one of its other eyes, and it pops that eye, and it's just. All right, and are you gonna move or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna. No, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, it seems to be targeting when you group up.
Whisper, it's your turn. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You hear just the, but you're able to shake it off. You're fine.
In the midst of all this chaos, Whisper does is kind of more of on a reflex, and well, he's gonna be throwing a dagger at the close one.
The close one? Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. Oh, you're gonna use. Okay, so cool. Yeah, it's funny. Nobody's gonna be able to see this. That's so weird.
I know.
So yeah, go ahead and throw me that dagger.
Advantage.
Yes, you would be stealthed to this thing. Oh yeah, you would be way more than stealth to this thing. Yeah, you nail it with a dagger.
What the fuck?
You absolutely just boom, and stab it square in its squishy bit. Like, I mean, it's all squishy bits, but you find like a very vital squishy bit. And that is 16. So that is 32 damage. And you hit it and it just spews a bunch of acrid fluid out of its body, but it's still just.
It's still alive?
Is it still there?
You can hear the Matthew.
Still there.
Yeah.
It sounds like goo. Is it still there?
Is that your turn, John?
Oh.
Stealth. Okay. You think you're stealth. Alrighty.
And I'm also going to...
Nope. Cambry's just like, oh, Jesus, that thing is... Ugh. So she's going to take 2 steps first. I got to roll a wisdom save. Okay, she's fine. And she takes 2 more steps in. And then she needs to make it... Is it if it starts or if it starts? Okay. So either way, she's going to have to... She can still run. She's a monk. She gets up to it. She's going to try to punch it. She misses the first hit, so she is going to she's gonna flurry of blows, or at least attempt to. She hits it on the final hit, which is actually only 1d6 because it doesn't say you get the extra damage, but oh, you do actually. We've been doing that. So she smacks it, and she hits it like one final time, and it just sloshes over and flops to the ground dead. Latreus, you are no longer blind. It was gonna end on its turn, but it died.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Anyway. So yeah, Latreus, you're up after that died.
I blink a few times and I kind of turn around to assess everything.
You see another one up front, up top. I almost got Matthew with that one. That would have been interesting.
I'm gonna move
Just weird
here, and then I'm gonna firebolt at it.
You're gonna firebolt at it. All right, roll to hit.
Laptop's not powerful enough because I have the Discord call going too.
Do you want me to get you a wall break?
That is a 20.
Oh yeah, you nailed that thing.
1 fire damage.
Yeah, you smack it. You kind of you get it, but you get like the side of it and just as it burns off. That it?
Master caster.
That it?
Hold on. Let me see if I can do anything else. No.
Nope.
No, that's all I can do. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah, all good.
It is Goals' turn now.
Oh shit!
Why did that come up again?
I'm gonna grab 3 more rocks.
Okay.
Hand another one to Ariza.
the rocks.
The one that's in Tarragon's hand stops being magical.
Oh shit.
So.
Well, that's okay.
He can pick up only 2 rocks instead.
Yeah, you can choose to pick up only 2. You don't have to pick the maximum amount up.
Okay, yeah, let's just pick up 2 then.
Okay.
And gonna yeet this fucking rock.
All right. Yeet that rock.
Them rolls coming. Oh, 24.
Yeah, you hit it.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll that
Smack that
spicy damage.
8.
God, you're rolling good for goals. What the fuck?
I know.
She's smacking the jiggly.
All right, and is goals gonna move or
There's a spell here on his sheet I wanted to ask you about.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have a rule for it written down. It just says force lightning on.
It's witch bolt.
Oh, okay.
It's witch bolt.
Oh my god. All
Also to throw the rocks counts as an action. I want you to know.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yes. I'll let you get
So-
away with it for you, but just so you know.
Nah, since it. Yeah, that'll be Goals' turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Tarragon, you are no longer blind either. Because at the same time, the effect wore off from both you and Matthew.
Can I, is that the only one there, or do I have to do a perception roll?
It seems to be the only one there.
Okay. See, how far is that? Should be enough. I think I'll just toll the dead on it.
Okay. Is that a wisdom save?
Yeah.
Okay, what is my... Alright.
And it took damage to me, right?
Yes, it has.
Okay.
The dice is rolling. I got a 4.
Alright. It's gonna take damage.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And again, I don't add...
No, you just roll a d12.
Okay.
-4. Well, alright. You ring the bell and it jiggles like jello. Are you going to move or do anything else as a bonus? You can move the spiritual weapon 20 feet as a bonus.
How do I move that?
You just, like, do a selection box over it, and then you can click and drag it.
So, this, and then move it.
The Rosetta Stone is floating menacingly.
You can move it 20 feet, yep.
I've grabbed onto it, but it's not moving.
Alright, where do you want it to go? Just,
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, so right here.
Alright, you want it there. Alright, it moved.
Alright, that's pretty much what I can do.
Alrighty. It is this one's turn. Okay. It is going to move 20 feet and stop. And that's its turn. And that's its turn. Ariza, it's your turn.
I think not, you harlot.
Okay. I want to die. Matthew.
I want to die. Kill me.
I do not blame him.
So what are you going to do, Jazz?
I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. Take a shot. Yeah, you hit it.
14?
Yeah, you hit it.
Okay, get my dabblage.
Okay.
7
Ooh.
and 1.
-8. Jazz rolling 8 damage. Yeah, you nail it and zap it, and it just, you know, it splooges out a little bit. And are you gonna move or anything? Any bonus?
Hold on. Let me scroll down a little bit. I'm gonna move back a little bit because it's kind of approaching me, and I have a crossbow, and that's not a great.
Okay. Alrighty.
Can we see that it's like bloody or
it's leaking acrid fluid right now, and you can guess that that's its blood.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Whisper, it's your turn.
Oh. So, I pull out the longbow.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Go for it.
Check.
Just with
I know
your
it's in range.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Just with your dexterity. Because.
Do I have advantage or no?
You would.
So I am stealth.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. Yeah, you hit it. You would have hit it with both rolls.
Oh my god, I would have still hit it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like a DC of like 8, I guess.
All right. Go ahead and roll that. Ooh. Yeah, the arrow shoots through its gelatinous body and it just bleeds and leaks out acrid fluid, but it's there. Just you gonna do anything else?
That was my spell.
Okay. I guess it is Cambry's turn, who can only move right up to here. She gets up to here and stops for a second, and is fine. She's not going to double move or anything. She's just going to be right there. Alrighty. Latreus, it's your turn. Give us a song, you're the piano man. All right. Matthew? Oh, okay, there he is typing. Oh, Matthew, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. On this square, actually.
From 15 feet away?
Yes, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw from that spot.
Would I have known that that was the range of it from the last one?
You're not sure what's going on about it.
Okay.
Easy Aaron.
Can't wait to get fucked up by this. 5.
Alrighty, I need you. You hear the as you get closer to it again, and it pierces into the base of your mind. I need you to roll me a D8.
Okay. 8.
Yep, an 8. You turn to Cambry and you make a melee attack with your fire dancing stick.
Cool. So, all right. Fuck these things. I hate this. I hate this session already. +2.
Alrighty.
So glad I'm only rolling well to fuck myself over. 18.
Yeah, you hit Cambry with it, and she's just like, "Ow, dude, what the hell?"
Cool. She takes a D4 +2 of fire damage.
Ow! So she takes 6. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking hurts. Dude, what? She's just like, "What was that for?" And you're just kind of blank stare looking at her. All right. It's Goal's turn.
Yeet.
Ye.
Eat the rock. Eat the
Edis
rock.
deletus.
Yeetus deletus. 13.
You hit it with the rock.
Ah.
And it hits and it squeezes just a little bit more of that acrid fluid out of it.
I bonus action pick up one more rock, and that's my turn.
Tarragon, it is your turn.
She was BRB.
Oh shit. I know where she's at. I kind of know where she's at. She needs to have her turn now. Mater! Damn it.
Where'd she go?
She came here to check on one of the cats, and then I don't know where she's at now.
Oh my god, you lost Mater.
Oh, I hear her walking. So, what do you guys think these are? Awful?
Dead, hopefully.
Actually impossible to fight.
We're doing fine.
It was me calling you. It's your turn. Oh, I didn't know.
Girl gotta go.
I beat up Cambry. We were almost untouched, but I hate Cambry.
No. I'll just do Toll the Dead.
Okay, I gotta roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah.
I got a 5. Roll your damage. 9. Are you going to do anything else? Any bonus action? Any movement?
I want to move it here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. There? Right?
Yeah.
Alrighty. No, you're not going to move either?
The Rosetta Stone is on the move.
Duolingo is coming for you.
No, I'm good.
You're good? It is its turn. I need to...
Alert, back door's been opened.
Oops. I forgot to actually... Oh, no. It... Oh, fuck. It moves closer. And it hawks one of its goop right behind Latreus and Cambry. Matthew, you and Cambry need to make me a dexterity saving throw. 6. You're good! And she's good. Wow, you both rolled 23s. Nice. And then it's gnashing teeth. Goes and tries to bite at you. I got a 10!
I'm on a gurney.
I'm on a gurney! And it just slams its teeth into the ground. And it just continues to... Ariza, it's your turn.
Alright, well, I'm gonna shoot it.
Alrighty.
I mean, goals is short enough.
That's true.
I was gonna say, can she with goals in the way?
She could,
16.
yeah. Yeah, you hit with a 16. And
Goddamn.
and you hit it in just the right spot, and it leaks the last bit of its acrid fluid out of its body and just sloshes onto the ground. Each of you get 200 experience. And you're all lucky that I didn't bite a single one of you.
Was it a were-blob?
No. I'll tell you why after the session's done. But yeah. And the forest stills.
There's nothing else?
I'm gonna go check on Latreus, make sure he's good.
Can I go and inspect the trees?
You can.
And it was on
As
Olympus,
much
right?
Yes,
as
it
I would
was.
hate to say this, I'm gonna see if I can recover that arrow I shot into that thing.
So Mater, I would like you to make me a medicine check. But yeah, Tarragon. So Ariza comes up to you, just like, you okay? And Camry's like, yeah, dude, what the hell was that?
I don't know. I don't like that it was able to fuck with my head.
Mater, are you doing this? Mater, are you doing this at all stealthily or anything?
I don't know how I could be stealth when my armor is completely fine.
All right. Okay. So while they're talking, Tarragon's doing something with the bodies of the creatures.
I wanted to ask you a little bit more about the specifics of how that worked.
Me,
Like,
personally?
did I just see Cambry as an enemy, or what happened?
Because
you just told me to attack her and didn't tell me anything.
It made you the gibbering of the voices made you confused is the best way to put it.
Okay. So it wasn't like a command spell, but
No,
it was...
no, it was a mental confusion.
Okay.
So for the people who want to get their arrow back, roll me investigation. But yeah, Cambry's just like, oh, yeah, it was a little difficult to kind of to force those voices out of my head too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with that. I heard them when I was blind earlier, but I wasn't sure what was going on.
John, you get half the arrows you shot back. Jazz, you get all the bolts you shot back.
Hey, I got a goop-covered arrow back.
So Tarragon comes up to the one goop that's close to everybody and pulls out this purple glowing crystal, the one that's in the icon, and sets it down. Or I don't know. How do you do it, Tarragon, for this creature's core?
Wouldn't I just connect them together?
Okay, yeah. So you see Tarragon kneel down and press the crystal onto the core of this creature, and you see it glow a bright color, and the core just gets slurped up into it.
Ugh.
Juicy.
Hey, Tarragon, what you doing there?
I'm doing as what my god is wanting.
And what's your god wanting you to do?
To place this crystal, which I call phantomite, into the core of these creatures.
Why?
Did I get an answer why, Jacob?
I mean, the answer you have is that it needs it's getting some power back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's interesting.
Since everybody's here then, I want to just tell them how I found out about this god.
Mm-hmm. And
is that okay, Jacob? Or...
Go for it. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because while that's happening and it's glowing, I want to say, this god that I follow, it first spoke to me and enlightened me of the power of the mind, and its name is El Sensing. And it's weak right now. Doesn't have a lot of followers too, and so I'm also on a journey to find those who still believes in it.
What?
I'll type it out for you guys.
Can I roll a history check to see if I've ever heard about this god?
History or religion. Everybody can roll it if they want. That's not.
I'll have
what or religion?
History or religion.
They're the same for me, so. I'll get goals right now.
Okay.
Oh, his history's a 6, so I'll roll that.
Oh, Jesus.
Absolutely none of you have heard about this god. And it doesn't just reach past, oh, you guys don't know about it. None of the people you know about this god. None of the people that you know about this god. This is the first time you think you've ever heard about this from anybody.
That's weird. Sounds weird.
What kind of god is he again, Tarragon?
The benevolent kind.
That was creepy.
So I would say, Jacob, then I would say it's the god of
Intellect.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I was confused between knowledge and that. So
Yes,
it's the
intellect.
god of intellect. Not knowledge, but intellect.
Interesting. Is he a kind god or?
Yes.
And I roll insight to see if.
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight.
I'm gonna roll insight as well.
And Tarragon is going to pick up the crystal, or is it still in there, Jacob?
It's just in your hand. Like, you just placed it
Okay.
there, and you held it as it slurped up what you needed it to.
Okay.
There's still parts of these creatures still around. They just the thing took.
I gotta say it.
Tarragon. Did you lie to them about it being nice, or at least whisper?
No.
All right, that's your answer then.
Uh-huh.
And what kind of cleric did you say you were again?
I am a mind cleric.
Wow, I don't think I've ever heard of a mind cleric before.
I haven't too until I met this god.
That's interesting.
Oh,
I was initially the follower of Shantae, which is the god of. Is it Silveria?
It's the god of Silveria and agriculture. Yeah.
It never spoke to me. Once I found El Sensei, he spoke enlightenment.
Huh. Hey, Jacob, is like different religion worship kind of common here, or is everybody worship Shantae and?
Mostly everybody worships Shantae. You saw when you were at the port that there are some for Seychelles, which is a sea, like a storm and sea god. And like you've heard that in some other places there's like some minor god worship. But like for the most part, everyone worships Shantae.
So like this isn't too out there, but it's a little out there.
It's a little. This one's a little out there considering like you've heard of at least 2 other ones, but this one isn't part in your memory.
Well, I'll and this is in character. I'll have to do some reading and see if I can maybe find anything.
He nods his head.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna go grab that that little observer.
The little thing. Yeah, you pick it up and you realize that the main eyeball is missing as Tarragon's been wandering around the bodies, as the crystal probably sucked that up too.
I'm just gonna pick it up by one of its eye stalks and carry that with us.
It's like the size of a baby, so.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, you guys head back?
Yeah.
I was gonna see if I could investigate the area, see if I could find any.
Oh, go for it.
What sort of remains I find?
Go for it. Roll me an investigation check.
I'll join her.
All right. So the 2 of you
Are
investigating.
Giving me advantage, or are you rolling separate?
What's your investigation?
It's 5.
I have a +4.
So how do you want to do this?
Do I do it separately?
Okay. So that's what you want to do?
All right.
It's coming.
It's coming. It can be worse than that, but
Don't say that. 21.
So you start like searching around, and in the in the expanded area, you're like, I'm not really finding anything, and then you get a sick idea, and you go over to the piles of goo, and you start pushing them out of the way with your hands, and you start finding the corpses of the people that were inside of it. Half digested, rotting. Like, you find the people. And you also find a total of 75 gold between the two creatures.
I'm not too happy about how I found that.
Yeah, Whisper's just like a bit distracted. Like you got walks up to her eyes, just like, so did you find any? Oh.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Like Whisper's just like walking up, and it's just like, so did you find it? Oh. Like just the audible like cringe.
That's dirty money. I don't think we should keep that.
I'm gonna keep it, and if I find a river or something, I'm going to wash it. Or if anybody knows some water spell or some way to create water,
I can incinerate it.
Sterilize it by fire.
I can cleanse it with holy fire if you'd like.
Do you guys start heading back after this grossness?
You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and just purify it in some holy flame.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull out one of my holy water vials.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to hold it in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then cast create bonfire on the gold.
All right, yeah, you burn away all of the goop and sinew and blood on it, and you just like you still don't feel good about touching it, but like at the same time, it's anything bad would have been burned off of it.
Man, I'm a blood hunter. That was nasty.
It's technically clean.
Hey,
spiritually, no. But
no.
Physically, it's clean.
Atreus, you feel a tap on your shoulder and Whisper like just gestures to the two corpses, and also just like the burn motion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. And I'm gonna use absorb elements on my bonfire that's still going.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys watch me walk over and suck up a bonfire, and then throw it at one that's like 30 feet away from me, and the bonfire just moves.
Yep.
And then the other one I'm going to cast another create bonfire on top of.
Yeah,
I want those gone.
You set the bodies ablaze, and when the goop starts to like evaporate and burn away, you see that it wasn't like one or two people. Like it's at least like 6 in each of the bodies, but not all of it. Like parts of them, but you can tell it was parts of 6 people. Some big, some small.
That guy's penis is there.
All right, now do you guys head back?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm carrying that little baby observer with me.
Yeah, and you head back to Torburg, and you're all weirded out. Where do you go immediately? Where's the first? Do you go straight back to the ranch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go back to the Orbesh ranch. You guys are shaken from this. And you
Can you blame us?
You get there, and you guys were gone for like maybe 2 hours. Like it was a quick 2-hour adventure in and out.
I knock on the door.
Okay, this time I'll have Okun in, and Maxis is out in the thing. And Okun opens the door, is like, "Oh, you guys done already?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this thing? Like 2 goo monsters.
Do you just like hold it up in front of them?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
I wish we knew.
It cried like a baby.
Yeah, and
Right now.
it shot weird
Also, you're missing farmers
eye
who are inside
beams.
of.
It ate people.
Yeah, you're missing farmers who are inside of its friends, but I incinerated them, so.
He nods. Well,
Here's your reward.
he takes it,
And I
like,
dangle the
unsure
corpse.
what to do. He's just like, well, thank you for handling that.
If you want, we can burn that too. We just brought it back as proof.
That's fair. Dad! And you hear, what? What do you want me to do with this thing? I don't know. Feed it the pigs or something? That's nasty. Yeah, they're gross.
I wouldn't feed it to pigs. You may have some demon pigs if you do that.
He wraps its tentacle eyeball things all up together and throws it into the air. And then
I'm gonna shoot it like a skeet.
yeah, exactly. You hit it and it bursts into flames and just kind of turns into ash and blows into the wind. So we were able to gather 2 horses for you, and we already took the donkeys. So at your stables, there should be 2 brand new horses for you.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, sir.
Of course. Thank you for settling our issue. We'll tell the rest of the townsfolk and get a proper funeral for them.
Yeah, and I give them details on where the incineration took place.
He nods.
That way, if they want to go out there and pay respects, they can, but know that it is a smoldering pile of ash.
Right. The second house from the south is free if you guys need a place to stay for the night. We wouldn't mind. You already did us a service, so.
Yeah, they should all fit.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere to get a drink around here?
I mean, in the general store, you can buy some meat or some wine, some ale.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you, Oku. You're good people.
You're pretty good people.
Sorry.
Too.
I'm sorry. We couldn't bring back more.
No, I think a lot of us have already kind of accepted the fact. What was that?
What was that?
That was the sound of bones being dropped on the floor. I'm sorry, guys. I took your bones.
Um.
There's so many bones. Oh, jeez, the bones.
Mute John real quick for a hot second.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn John fuck down.
So do you guys head to the house that they said that you guys can go into?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm actually gonna go to the general store.
Well, the general store's number 2 all the way at the top. But yeah, so I mean, like, you go to the house and you like get in and stuff. But you go to the general store. And there's just like a bored farm type human standing there, and he's like, "Hello, welcome to the... Oh, you're new in town."
Yeah, we took care of the demons in the woods.
Right. Oh, you did it?
We're done.
Cool.
Yeah, we're done. That was awful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that was terrible. Did you know they ate 6 people each?
Oh my god. I thought it might have been
one of them was a baby.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, if that problem persisted, that would have been a lot worse.
The Jenkinses are not going to be happy about that one.
It shot lasers, the baby.
Oh, you've gotten this dude enthralled into the story of what it actually was. This is not a very, like, intense town. This is a very sleepy town.
The baby shot lasers from its eyes, and it was just a floating eyeball with multiple eyeball stalks.
You don't say. Oh my goodness.
It cried like a baby when I
Oh,
burned its friends.
I mean, we really need to start telling some better, some new stories to keep our kids away from those forests, man.
You may want to have a Nectus ask for backup around this town just for like a week.
Right.
Just make sure the forest is good, because that no good, that bad demon stuff out there in them there woods.
Yeah, of course. So what can I get you?
Alcohol.
How much?
A lot of it.
You like want a whole tankard of it?
I'll 3 bottles of wine if you have it.
Yeah, our wine's a little... I'll be... like 1 gold and 5 silver for you.
2 gold, keep the change.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, and you take the alcohol. Do you head back home, or to where you guys are?
I drink a bottle and then I go.
Oh my god! So you guys see Latreus return with 2 bottles of wine. I don't know if you kept the empty one.
I don't litter, so yes.
Okay, and an empty one. And you guys are kind of all just in this ranch-style house, just kind of... What are you doing? You just sitting around the table, just kind of thinking about the previous events?
I'm gonna kind of sit off by myself, like staring out a window, just traumatized.
Cambry's just like, what were those things?
That was a demon.
Well, they weren't vampires, so I guess that's good, right? Or looks at Latreus, maybe not.
You just look at Latreus and he's crying.
Oh!
Like, you mentioned vampires and this man just broke.
Oh my god. Latreus, are you... Goals is just like... Goals is sitting there thinking about it. Can you roll me a history check for Goals, Jazz?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Yeah. John, you want to roll me a cooking check? It'd just be, I guess... Did I do intelligence plus proficiency last time? If that's the case, then do that this time. Wisdom. Okay, then it'd be wisdom. Then do wisdom plus your proficiency, because you have a cooker. If you're proficient in cooking kit. Oh yeah, Whisper cooks up a deliciously good meal, and you guys feel a lot better smelling the delicious food after the grossness that was earlier.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
pass that wine bottle around. Those 2 wine bottles around.
Goals, pours himself a cup and takes
Yeah, I
a
think
drink.
I need a fan, babe.
And Goals is like, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't think that was a fiendish creature. I've done a lot of research into them recently. It doesn't match that description.
It could have been an abomination.
I'm pretty sure we could classify it as an abomination either way.
Or a monstrosity.
Buffaloaf and honeyed corn.
Far. Huh. Whisper, you say that, but you think, no, that's not right. Those things were...
I'm just kind of gonna look at Whisper and be like, yeah, we don't look like that. We're not... We don't do that. We just look like animals. That wasn't an animal. That was pretty fucking far from an animal.
So, you guys stay here for the night. Eating your meal, kind of gathering your fucking heads back together.
I was going to ask if I could see if it was something from hell, basically.
Well, that's a fiend, and Goals is already like, no, I don't think it was a fiend.
Okay.
And could it have been abyssal?
He's thinking, I'm not quite sure. That's possible, but...
Either way, I don't want to see any more of them. Although, I guess considering they blinded me, that won't be a problem for them.
Fair.
I'm just gonna take another swig from the wine.
Jacob, can Tarragon roll for it if you would know what it might be?
Hey, Tarragon, roll me a religion check.
He's cleric, so...
That's a demon. A demon.
Intelligence?
Religion.
Sorry. Thank you.
Oh.
7.
You know, this would be a good time to use that one ability, you know, Flash of Insight.
Oh, I see the feature.
Yeah!
But then it...
That one doesn't use your
But then-
channel divinity.
No, but then it says to choose to reroll after you see the result, but before you know if they succeed or fail.
Hey, you got a 2. Just do it. Just use it.
You weren't told if you succeeded or failed.
Nope. Ugh.
Wasn't high enough.
Yeah. You feel like it might be there in the far, far back of your mind, but you're not sure. You're not quite sure. Yeah, do you guys just kind of try to sleep for the rest of the night, or do you stay up talking about more things?
I'm gonna try to go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Latreus has terrible nightmares about his past.
And just think. Well, you all eventually drift off to sleep. But all of you, some stronger than others, throughout the night, can hear the gibbering mouths in the back of your mind.
Yeah,
As a
suddenly
reminder.
rats aren't so bad.
As a reminder of what you fought. Some of you wake up in a cold sweat. Some of you are able to power through the night. And you wake up in the morning.
Feeling like P. Diddy.
Some of you had some awful sleep.
The city.
Some of you had some absolute awful sleep. But it didn't stop you from getting a long rest. So, from where you're at now, what's your next plan of action?
I guess we head home now.
You could go from here to the next location, or you could go home.
Is it closer to the next location?
Map.
We weren't really paid, so...
You were paid with the horses. They said
Yeah,
that they were at the stables for you.
Right, but we didn't receive any, like, financial compensation, so there's really no reason to go home.
That's true.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it would be pretty quick to get from here to the hole.
Okay.
Ariza kind of gives like a heavy sigh. It's like, well, we haven't gotten any more jobs yet, so I guess we're gonna have to go to the hole.
You go to the hole.
Who knows? Maybe there won't be rats.
You can tell Ariza's really not happy about going back, though.
Yee.
Is the hole where you guys had to fight all those rats?
No.
Hey, who knows? Maybe they put that description in to actually get people, or get people to do it who can stand up to it.
I mean, it's not really what's in there I'm worried about. Hole's just not really that great of a place.
What is the hole?
It's a town built on top of a mine.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite literally a hole.
And you kind of know that it would take you about 3 days to get there from here, where instead it would take a bit longer.
In the capital.
Oh yeah.
What kind of horses do we have, by the way? Are they like workhorses? Or are they?
They are a nice couple of they're
Are they
like
stagecoaches?
better stagecoach pulling horses. They're probably more accurate stagecoach pulling horses.
Okay.
Jazz, you fell out of the game again.
A bitch. Let me refresh.
Cambry's just like, well, yeah, you're right. We didn't really get any financial, so she thinks about it. Yeah, I guess the hole is fine. I mean, I know there's a lot of things that we could buy there. I know it has a decent marketplace.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Well, to the hole, I guess it is.
Guess it wouldn't be too bad to stop in and say hi to my folks.
Kia.
So you all mount
You know
up.
what? I'm gonna take the reins.
You're gonna take the reins? Okay.
I'm gonna take the reins because I did well with those donkeys last time.
Yep. You take the reins. These horses are horses that know how to pull a stagecoach. Like,
Yeah.
they know what they're doing. It's
actually in Sylvan.
Yeah.
Because Sylvan is one of those interesting languages that animals can understand. Or some can.
Yeah, some can.
I'm just gonna tell the horses, hey, we're going to the big hole on the ground. The mining town.
They whinny and they start going.
And then off we get.
And off you get.
And I'm just gonna play my pan flute.
It's a 3-day ride, which means 3 days off of rations.
Yep. And I already accounted for that.
Cool. And you guys end up traveling through a bit of a forest, in between the farming agriculture area and the hole. And that's when you hit it. A pit. A massive pit. Like, it seems like it's miles across. With a spiraling ramp around the outside. Filled with cities and buildings.
Is this the hole, Ariza?
This is the hole.
It looks like a hole.
It's like
I just wanted to be sure it was the hole.
It is a corkscrew path down to the bottom. And there's buildings and businesses and houses all built up in the walls of the hole. And a pathway that could just barely manage 2 carts side by side passing each other from down in and back up.
Also, I would like to tell Latreus its name is very literal.
And as you arrive on the hole, this is where we're going to end our session for today.
Okay.